I'm gonna call on, there are guys who are here who are better placed to say whether I'm telling the truth or not. Right? You can listen to me, but take it with a pinch of salt. There is the testimony of the people who we have supported, who will be able to say to you, this is the journey that we've traveled with Tia, but more interesting is their solution. I'm always excited about the technologies that they've developed. So I'm gonna be quiet and then allow them to be the ones speaking and saying their piece. Who do we start with? Let's start this side. Or should we start with you, Senzo? Yeah, let's start with you.
So my name is Senzo Masumpa from Zlto, an innovation from like the Cape Flats. And I'm from a township that is called Khayelitsha here in the Western Cape. Khayelitsha is well known for a lot of things, including crime and a lot of like these other things. But one of the core things that are at the center of this that we identify was the issue of youth unemployment, as the CEO has already alluded to that. So we came up with like what we looked at, like what are some of the causes why people cannot get jobs at this present time. And one of the key things that came out when we did a study on that is the issue that, like, number one, young people sometimes they don't have the work experience that is required in some of these jobs that are out there. Number two, there's not enough funding and like for them to go to tertiary institutions. And one of the other one, it's also expensive sometimes to look at for a job. When you wake up every day, you have to go and submit your CV, take a transport from the township to town in order to submit CV, you get rejection and so forth. So we then came up with this platform that is called Zlto, which incentivizes people for going out and doing good behavior in community. So the idea is that someone that's unemployed, who's mostly youth, can go out into your own community and then volunteer. And then in exchange, you earn some type of digital rewards, which you call Zlto. And the Zlto are in your app, in your mobile app, which we built. And the idea is that every time when you go out and volunteer, we have young people that want to go into science. So you can go and job shadow someone in a science environment, or you can go volunteer at a small business, gain a bit of like work experience, which gets added to your Zlto app on your digital CV. And then every time when you do that, then you earn Zlto, which is points. Then with these points that you earn, you can then buy some of the basic necessities like airtime, electricity. We've partnered with retail companies such as ShopRite, where people can buy groceries. And then in that way, we started to see a whole shift in terms of like the mindset, where young people are now encouraged to go out and look for job opportunities and opportunity to volunteer as a way to increase employability. So on the app, you are able to then earn this Zlto and you build like your impact CV. On the app, you can also do courses around entrepreneurship, technology in order to upskill yourself, which are also for free. And then there are also tasks and things that are suggested to you that you can do in order to upskill yourself as a young person. And this tool has then been used by other organizations, even outside of like South Africa. We got interest from UNICEF as our first expansion partner, where it's being used in countries such as Nigeria and Kenya, and as well as the UK. And now on the app, we're sitting at like 450,000, and we're approaching 500,000 members that are registered on our platform. And then the tool has now been used in different sectors also across South Africa. And then we are really grateful for the funding that we got from TIA, because then we have been able to expand and partner with more organizations, including the Development Bank of South Africa, as well as other key stakeholders such as the Youth Initiative and like other entities that are sitting across, which are mostly NGOs. What's next for us really is we are also on this journey of building this app so that it can cater for more organization in order to track the impact that they're making in communities, because we have identified that a lot of organizations have volunteers and are doing great work in communities, but that is not being tracked properly. So we built dashboard where they can track the impact that they are making in order for them to apply for additional funding opportunities from organizations out there. And also what we're currently working on, most importantly at the moment, is we are proud to be involved in building the the national youth tool that is going to be used to track all the innovations across the country, using the power of technology and just technology in order to track growth and progress of young people that are coming through the programs. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
So I want to go to your question first.
Okay. Sorry that I forgot your title. Senzo. Okay. Your Zlto, can I ask something? During coronavirus, was it the one giving out free food parcels? Okay, because I would like to personally thank you, because my family used your app during coronavirus. It helped a lot because my father was not working at that time, and if a lot of our family members used it, and I'm very grateful that I get to meet you.
Yeah, no, I think this is absolutely amazing to hear. I think it speaks to the work that can be done when we are given, young people are given an opportunity to share their ideas and given the platform. And yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, my brother. And we aim to support many other young people out there and families. Thank you so much.
So when Mr. Krapi, the CEO, says that commercialization of innovation is not only for one's personal financial gain, but most importantly, to ensure that we can support the communities we come from, this is what we're talking about. Thank you so much for sharing as well. Thank you. Round of applause.